Hello guys, so I am super excited for today's video because I created this entire makeup look using only products from the brand Rimmel London. And can I just say, like, I freaking love the way that this makeup turned out. Like, I think it looks absolutely stunning, and I was a little bit skeptical because majority of the products that I use today I had never tried before. So a lot of them you'll see like my first impressions of them, and to be honest, some of them were like duds. Only a very few of them kind of didn't work out, but the rest of them I was so stoked with. Like, one of the standouts, like, hello, can you see my highlight? Of course you can. This is from the Rimmel London contour palette. It's like with Kate Moss. So I use this top highlight up here, and oh my freaking god, it is amazing. So another one that I loved was the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. The Rimmel lipsticks, obviously, you know, I love because I've included them in my favorites. And these magnifiers, I think they're called. These are incredible. So I'm getting carried away, but I just want to say that I was so stoked with how this look turned out, and I hope that you guys enjoy this because I think the concept is really cool, and I have seen it floating around YouTube where people would do a tutorial using only one brand. And today I wanted to use Rimmel because they're super affordable and I just absolutely love Rimmel. And by the way, this isn't sponsored. I just have a lot of Rimmel makeup and I absolutely love the brand, and I was so excited to film this today. Like, I sat down and I was just so inspired to create something really cool, and I'm obsessed. Like, this look is incredible. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more affordable kind of makeup tutorials, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It is at demi.rolling, and my Snapchat is just demi.rolling. So I'm getting out of breath. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to start by prepping my skin with the Rimmel London Insta Fix and Go. This is a 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. It says locks in makeup, quick dry, oil free. I'm glad that it is oil free. So I'm going to start by priming my skin. Okay, so I'm going to spritz like a couple of sprays in my face. Now I'm going to go ahead with foundation. Now I actually have two Rimmel foundations. I have swatched them both. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up, and this one is the Rimmel Fresher Skin. This one is clearly not my colour, but I actually really wanted to try this foundation. So I'm actually going to mix the two because this one's super pale and this one is super dark. So I'm going to mix them together and try them on my face. Okay, so I'm just going to dot that over my face. Okay, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, which is also from the Drugstore, to blend this out. Okay, it's blending out pretty well, but it's looking very, the coverage is very light. There's not a lot of coverage going on right now, but I'm actually okay with that because you guys know I don't really love like full-on coverage anyway. Okay, so I will say that those two foundations mixed together haven't really given me full coverage. It's more like a light medium coverage. I'm pretty sure that if I used all like a few pumps of this, I would get like full on coverage. This one is more of like a tint sort of thing, so I'm not expecting it to be like bang full coverage. I think that my skin looks quite nice. The colour obviously isn't my colour, but we're just going to work with what we've got today. So now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the Rimmel Brow This Way. I've never used this before. So there is a wax and a powder. So I'm going to start, I've never actually used like a pomade or a wax before. So I'm going to start with a little bit of the pomade, and then I'm going to use the powder. Okay, it's pretty pigmented. Wow, that's pretty pigmented. Okay, you guys, this product is really good. It's very pigmented. So if you like pomades, because I never usually use a pomade, if you like pomades, I would 100% like go for this product. This is super pigmented and very creamy. Okay, so I'm now going to grab the powder, which is over here, and I'm going to fill in the rest of my brows. Okay, so I'm really impressed with that brow product. So that is the Rimmel Brows This Way. I think it's actually a really good product. I usually use a pencil, so I'm probably not inclined to use this, but this is actually super pigmented. The pomade and the powder, both excellent. So I am gonna now take the Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Concealer, and I'm gonna use that to carve out my brows. Okay, so they are how the brows turned out. Not even gonna lie, I think that they look really nice, and that is so rare because you can hardly ever find good brow products in the drugstore. So brows this way, concealing, I think that they look really nice. So I'm now going to go ahead and conceal my under eyes with the same concealer, so the Rimmel Wake Me Up. Let's see how it goes under the eyes. Okay, so same as usual, I'm not going to apply too much, just to the inner and here. Consistency feels actually really nice. I have a weird feeling this is going to be a little bit similar to Maybelline Fit Me. Let's see. That actually looks really nice, and it's really brightened my under eye. Like, obviously it's not a full coverage concealer, but that actually looks so nice, and you know that I don't love full coverage really anything, so I actually really like this concealer. I'm actually going to use this to prime my lid for eyeshadow, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there as well. You guys, that might be a new favourite concealer. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer before it does crease, and this powder I have had for so long. You'll see this floating around YouTube because it is freaking amazing. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. I love this powder so much. It's translucent, it's absolutely incredible, so I'm going to go ahead right now and set my under eyes with that. Okay, so we're going to move on to the eyes, and this is the Rimmel and Kate Moss Highlight, Contour and Blush little palette. Now I'm going to use this middle shade, which is this like beautiful warm tone brown. It feels super creamy, so that is what, you can't really see it on there, but it's super creamy and it feels really nice, like a transition shade. So I'm going to take some of that on my MAC 224 and just use this as my transition colour. I'm going to take that same colour on my MAC 217 and I'm just going to define the shape a little bit more. So I'm going to kind of try and extend it out a little bit because I want it to be not round, I want it to be a little bit more of like a cat eye. Okay, you guys, the next product I am so freaking excited to tell you about because I have never on YouTube heard anybody talk about these. Maybe they have, but I just don't know. But these are incredible, like absolutely incredible. The quality is like freaking Giorgio Armani. Like I could not believe when I swatched these. I've swatched them a few times. I could not believe the quality. They are the Rimmel Magnifiers. Now they come like with a double end and they're kind of just like an eyeshadow but in this sort of packaging. But I am going to swatch one of them on the back of my hand. So I love this colour. I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's see if I can do this and give it justice. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Okay, so I just kind of put it in the centre of my lid because I'm now going to go back in with my MAC 217. I'm going to put a little bit of that powder, the transition that we used, to blend it all out. Okay, so I think that's as far as we're gonna get with blending, which is kind of making me cry inside because it's not really blended, but I can't do anything about it because this is a cream product and I don't have a darkening shade. If I had a deeper shade from Rimmel, I could kind of make it work a little bit better. But okay, so saying that, these products are really good, but once you've got them on your lid, girl, you better be careful because these will not blend. They don't really move. They're not a cream product that moves. These kind of stick, and I kind of realized that when I swatched them. I swatched them like last night and I've swatched them a few times like over a period of time, and I swatch them on my hand, leave them, and I can't get them off my hand for ages, which take it whatever you want to. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but as far as blending goes, I don't really know. So yes, they're amazing. Just have to be careful the way that you use them. So I'm now going to take the other end of that pencil, which is like this light champagne shimmery shade. This shade looks like a lot easier to blend and I kind of wish I put this on my lid now, but I'm going to use this to go around the inner corner. Let's see if this can be our saviour. Oh, that's looking so pretty. You guys, this is working. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so the other end, this pointy end, has salvaged the makeup look. Okay, so now that we have salvaged the lid situation, I'm going to go back in with this contour shade. I'm only using this because it's the only like matte brown sort of thing that I have. So I'm just going to use that to run along my lower lash line, and then we're almost done with the eyes. Okay, so I'm now going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone with the Brows This Way highlighting pencil. Okay, so this isn't very pigmented and there doesn't look like there's any shimmer in it. So I'm not sure about this. Okay, so I'm not the biggest fan of the Brows This Way highlighting thing because it didn't really do much at all. But that is okay. We're going to move on to mascara and lashes. I'm going to go ahead and mascara my top lashes with the Rimmel Volume Shakes. Okay, so I'm going to shake this because apparently that's what you're supposed to do. It says that it stays clump free and it sounds really weird. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mascara my lashes. Okay, so right off the bat, this is a very lengthening mascara. It doesn't seem to be like a volumizing mascara. It's pretty though. I like my lashes to look like more lengthened. Okay, so the mascara hasn't done a whole lot for my lashes. It's kind of just lengthened them a little bit. But if you do like more of a lengthening mascara, then the Volume Shake is good for you. But personally, I like my lashes to look really long and really thick. Okay, so I feel like my eyes look kind of dull. So I'm going to go ahead with another one of the Magnifies eye pencil thingy-mabobs. And I'm going to grab this very vibrant blue colour. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand. Holy moly. Oh! Do you see that? That was amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with that because I feel like I want a pop of colour because it feels very neutral. Holy shit. Oh my god. That is insane. Okay, 100% recommend these Magnifies thing. Just be careful with the one blending on your lid. Oh my god, that is so freaking pigmented. Do you see that? Okay, so this is freaking incredible. The Magnifies, the blue is amazing. Like that is probably the most pigmented blue that I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm going to pop on some lashes because that mascara didn't really do a whole lot for me. So I'm just I don't have any Rimmel lashes. I don't even know if Rimmel make lashes, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply they're in here because I've already worn them so many times. They're the Cocoa lashes in the style Misha, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop them on off camera. Okay, so I've just popped on some lashes and I think that lashes like make such a huge difference. Like it's elevated the look like so much. So while I'm waiting for them to kind of set in place and dry, I'm going to go ahead and start like bronzing / contouring with the Kate Moss sculpting kit. And I'm going to use obviously the center shade. Okay, so I'm now going to go ahead and apply blush, and I'm going to use obviously the one from the palette on my Sigma large angled contour. I like the colour actually. This is kind of my tones. I like the peachy sort of tones for blush. It looks really pretty. I like it. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to go ahead and apply this Rimmel London Good to Glow highlighter in 001. Now I am a little bit skeptical about this because cream highlighters are always super tricky and hard to pull off. So I'm going to be really careful with how I apply this. I'm just going to dab a little bit of that onto the back of my hand first. Oh, it looks really pretty. I have actually swatched this and it did show up really nice, but it did look super glittery. So I'm going to be really careful with how I go about this. So I'm going to dab a little bit of that with my beauty blender actually. I'm going to take the tip of my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to start applying that to the cheekbone. Okay, so I'm not so sure how I feel about this product, and to be honest, I'm not a fan because once I've like got it onto my cheek, it looks quite nice there, but it's very glittery and it seems to have like separated and just turned into like chunks of glitter. So not the biggest fan, but I think I can salvage it by applying a bit of the highlight from here on top. So I'm just going to leave that and then apply a little bit to the other cheek just to kind of even it out. Okay, so I'm really not a fan of the Rimmel Good to Glow. It is actually picking up kind of nice on camera, but in real life it is super chunky and glittery, and the glitter particles have like separated onto my face. But I am going to try and salvage it like I did with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to grab the Rimmel Kate Moss palette once again, and I'm going to grab the highlight shade and just apply a little bit of that over top. Okay, I am pleasantly surprised by this highlighter. It didn't really show up that well just swatching it, but it actually looks absolutely beautiful. Like, oh my god. Okay, so impressed with that highlighter. That is, if you don't know, that is the Kate Moss palette. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Holy shit, this highlight. Okay, and for the lip combo, I'm going to go ahead and overdraw my lips with the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner. These lip liners are incredible. They're so creamy and so pigmented, and they work so well. And I'm also going to go over with my favorite Rimmel lipstick. This is in the shade Trendsetter, and this is a matte lipstick. And oh my god, the formula of these matte lipsticks, these ones in the red tube, are incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And to set my face, I'm going to once again go ahead and use the Insta Fix and Go setting spray. So I'm just going to do a couple of spritz of that and then we are done.